On JSPL first, came out with a set of numbers overnight and it looked very good. The EBITDA per ton was better by close to 300 rupees in comparison to what we were working with, and that was because volumes were better as well. Close to around more than 2 million tons is what they delivered. We were working with a number of around 1.9 million tons. So some part of the operating leverage will play out, and that's why the absolute EBITDA was better than what we expected. Now, Q4 was good, but Q1 could be even better. Why? Because price increases have come about. The management has said that coking coal costs will come down by $30 to $40 per ton. They're also talking about using higher amount of their captive coal, which will help them. And finally, earlier they were selling semis. Close to 1.4 million tons of semis is what they sold in FY24. Well, in the coming year, some of those semis will get converted into final steel or value-added steel, and that's where they'll fetch better realization. So put all this together, some part of the street is quite bullish on the stock, namely Nuvama. They have gone ahead, they've increased their target price out there. They've increased their multiple itself. Earlier, they were giving it 6 times EV per EBITDA, now they're giving it 7 times. And they're expecting the EBITDA per ton to go to around 16,700 rupees in FY26, and the ROCE improving to around 21%. So that explains why JSPL is up, it's reacting to numbers. Vedanta. On May 16th, they're going to be having a board meeting and they're going to be looking at raising some equity. It could be an FPO, rights issue, some kind of equity raise is what they're talking about. And also they're saying that they're going to be looking at a dividend payout for the first time this fiscal. So that's why the street is quite excited on Vedanta. And besides that, they're saying the reserves on the oil and gas division has gone up by 19%. So that explains why Vedanta is up. Hindustan Zinc, that's recovered big time from the low point of the day. We know that zinc prices are firm, silver prices are up, and even lead prices have moved up. But now an additional kicker came in earlier today. They have been announced as they have technically qualified as a bidder for 2 gold mines in Rajasthan, and both those mine names should come up for you on the screen. So maybe a new avenue, this is what they're looking at. So the street likes that. It's still a little bit lower, but it's recovered a goodish bit from the low point. And finally, Hindalco, their subsidiary Novelis is moving in that direction where they're going to be listing on the NYSE. Further details are awaited, but this is the stock-specific action that's playing out. I think ahead of that inflation data, that the street is anticipating that maybe rate cuts could come about and we start moving in that direction, and that could be an additional trigger why the metal index itself is moving up. Let's get a view on the index then. Dipan Mehta